making some chicken avocado ranch burritos, and this was a special request. So I hope that the person that requested this video is watching or will be watching soon. So, but I already started cooking up some of the chicken breast. Okay. So I don't see anybody on here yet. So for the chicken breast, all I did was take some chicken breasts. Now I did cut them about 4 different times just to get them sliced thinly. So what I did to season them, I just added some chili powder with some cumin, a little bit of oregano, dried oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of chili powder, and some sea salt and a little bit of lime salt. And I did squeeze half of the lime onto the chicken. So that's how I season it. And of course I just seared it in a pan with some olive oil. And that's for those of you who tune in later. So chicken, the pan has a nice sizzle to it. I know y'all can hear that sizzle. So there's going to be lots of different elements to these burritos, okay? So we're just going to sear up all of our chicken, and once we sear it up, we're going to shred that chicken. And this is our first batch of chicken that we just made. So once this cooled down a little bit, we're going to start shredding it. While that's cooking, this chicken is cooking, I'm just going to show y'all. So basically, I just diced some red onion here. Got a little bit of cilantro, fresh cilantro that I chopped up with some diced tomatoes. A little bit of garlic, which I'm going to add to this batch of chicken. And then add it to the first batch. And right here, you just see some Monterey Jack cheese that I shredded. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add this garlic into here. Just like this, as much as possible. Okay, just gonna add even more flavor into our chicken. Okay, so now we've got all our vegetables sliced up. We're just gonna finish cooking this chicken. Okay, and since I see more people in here, I'll just go ahead and show you guys the first batch of chicken that I made. Right now, I'm just cooking up the second batch of chicken for those burritos. So this is our first batch of chicken that we have right here. Okay, so once I get all this shredded, once again, we're going to start making our filling for our burritos. Now, I did cook up some rice to add into these burritos, some Spanish rice. You don't have to add the rice. This is totally optional. And also got some black beans and some fire roasted corn that I'll also be adding into our burrito mixture. And you can omit that as well. You do not have to add the beans and the corn in here, but it's totally fine if you choose to. Okay, y'all hear how good this sounds? Really good. So, and this is so simple and so easy to make. Okay, and we're just going to let that get all cooked up. Okay. As you can see, this is our chicken right here. And these are all the seasonings, okay? You see the garlic powder. Once again, you see the, I did use cayenne pepper. You do not have to use cayenne pepper if you don't like spicy. I did use some paprika with some chili powder. And just make sure that whatever you do, you use ground cumin. This is going to change the taste of your burrito. And onion powder, as well as, like I said, I did add in some sea salt, okay? And then I squeezed the chicken with some fresh lime, okay? Which also adds a nice flavor to the chicken. And this is a really quick meal. Like I said, it doesn't take long. You don't have to stay in the kitchen for a long time. You guys, I started cooking before I actually came on live because I just wanted to make sure I would cut down the time that you guys sit here and have to watch this video. So you can do your prep ahead of time if you choose to as well. You can cut up all your vegetables before you even start cooking. Okay? Shelly, I mean, you can be a moderator, but my channel is pretty small. That's on you. I need to figure out how to add you as a moderator because I don't know how to do it. Somebody will have to tell me how to add you as a moderator. Is Claire on here? I don't see Claire. Is Claire on here? And y'all, these are the burritos that I'm going to be using. These are super huge, but it's going to be necessary for all this filling that we're going to make. But once I finish cooking my chicken and shredding it up, you guys, we're going to mix all of these ingredients together, and then we're going to start filling our burrito. And my final step is I'm going to drizzle a little bit of oil in my pan, and then I'm going to brown the burrito, okay, so it'll have a nice crisp outside, okay? And you guys, please be sure to leave me a comment and subscribe, okay? And make sure you hit that bell so you can get the notification. So when I do come on live, please and thank you. That would be so appreciated. Okay, so we got a lot of ingredients to add to these burritos, guys. Now, please invite your family and friends or share the live with people you might know or anybody who just enjoys cooking videos. And I do take suggestions, so if you have a suggestion or something that you request, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll do my best. just trying to get some of this chicken shredded done. We're almost ready to start putting all of our ingredients together to create our fillings for our burritos here. Okay, and this chicken is almost ready, so I'm just going to give it another toss here. Make sure it's done, but we want to make sure it stays juicy. I'll let you guys look and see down in here what it's looking like. So this is our chicken right now. It's very well seasoned, but we just want to make sure our chicken is cooked well. And I have this little bowl here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start compiling our ingredients. So the chicken that I shredded, I'm going to add in here along with some of this Spanish rice with the corn and the black beans, so you guys can see how to do this. I think this chicken is about ready, so I'm going to go ahead and take these out. Okay. I'm going to remove this skillet from the stove as well. Okay, we got our chicken right here. We're going to set this to the side. I'm going to show you what the other chicken looks like. So this is the chicken that we kind of shredded. Okay. Now with this spoon here, I'm just going to take and scoop out some of that rice that we have on the side that I showed you earlier. So we're going to scoop this out. I'm going to add it to our chicken. Okay, so this is going to be part of our filling for our burritos. Okay, then we can just put that right back over there. And then now we're going to start adding our other ingredients to this as well. So now that we got that taken care of, we're going to add in some corn, okay, and black beans. Okay, we're going to add in our black beans here, okay, to our mixture in this bowl along with this corn. Okay, make sure you drain it so that way you don't have a soggy burrito. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so now that we're gonna have all these ingredients together, I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing this, tossing it. Okay, can y'all see how I'm tossing this together? I'm just tossing it. Okay, all of the ingredients are being tossed together. Okay, we got that chicken, delicious chicken that we just cooked up along with our rice, our corn, and our black beans. So now that we got all that together, what I'm going to do is I am going to add a little bit of oil to my pan here. Okay, just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little oil to this pan right here. Okay. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't know if this is hot. Okay, that's not hot. Okay, so we got our chicken and our rice and our beans and our corn here. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of oil and drizzle it here in this pan, okay? And we're going to start forming up some burritos. Okay, now don't forget, I have other ingredients to add in here, okay? We have all of our fresh ingredients, okay? But before I do that, I'm gonna layer this tortilla with some cheese, so just stay tuned. Okay, y'all see how I layered the bottom of this with cheese? It's got shredded Monterey Jack cheese on here. So now all I'm gonna do is go ahead and add in some of the filling for our, with our chicken, our rice, beans and corn, okay, into our burrito. Okay, make sure you have enough protein in here though, okay. So, like that, okay, that's about all I'm going to add. Now I'm going to start topping it with the onions, the tomatoes, and the cilantro. And I am going to add just a little bit more cheese for the cheese lovers here, okay? And then once I get that topped off, I'm going to add in a little bit of more seasoning and a little bit of lime juice to this. Okay, so you can see the burrito here. And now I'm going to take some loose pieces of this other chicken and add on top of here so you guys can see. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see what this burrito looks like right now, but this is what it's looking like right now, okay? So all I'm going to do is I am going to add on some ranch dressing to this, a little squeeze of lime, and some garlic powder and onion powder. So I just added on a little bit of ranch dressing. Now I'm just going to squeeze it with some of this lime. I'll turn this down a little bit, guys. Okay, do y'all see that? Okay. So I hit it with a little bit of lime juice. Now I'm going to go here with some lime pepper, okay, and then just a little bit of onion, garlic powder, okay, and a little bit of onion powder. And then we're going to wrap this like a burrito, okay, on both ends. We're just going to fold it together nice and tight, okay? You want it nice and tight. Here, I'm going to stuff all of that in there. Okay, so now that we got both sides sealed, You see our burrito? I'm just gonna go ahead and add it to this pan. I'm going to take out some of this excess oil. We don't need it. Okay, so I'm gonna take out some of the excess oil. Okay, alrighty. And then I'm going to add this burrito right here like this. Okay, now y'all hear that sear on that burrito? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just kind of brown each side of our burrito. Okay, and we're just going to repeat this same process. Okay, we're gonna do another one. Why not? Okay, and I think I'm gonna do this one a little bit differently. I'm gonna add my ranch first, along with some cheese on here. Okay, so I'm gonna add some cheese. Lots of cheese. Who doesn't like cheese? With the tomatoes. I'm gonna put the tomatoes, the onions, and the cilantro here. Okay. So this is what it's looking like before I add those ingredients. So now I'm just going to add some more of that mixture here. Okay, more of the chicken, rice, and beans, and corn. Okay, we want a big burrito here. Okay, make sure you just have enough protein, like I said. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. And let's check on our burrito here and see if we need to turn it over. So let's turn it over. Y'all see that? Y'all see how that looks? So we're just going to do all sides here. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more cheese, and once I finish adding the cheese, I'm going to add in some squeeze. Well, I'll just go ahead and squeeze some lime juice over it now. Okay, we'll just squeeze that with some fresh lime, just like that. Okay, let's see. I need to turn this over some. Okay, now we're going to turn that side over. So far this is what we got, and then I'm going to do the other side. Let's see. This is going to stay. Okay. All right. So there we got that. Now, you guys, once I'm done with this, I'm going to cut up some avocados. Okay? I didn't put the avocados on the inside. I'm going to cut up avocados. Okay? I'm going to have the avocados on the side. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm going to add in a little bit more ranch, guys. Where's the ranch? Okay, so I'm going to put some ranch on here. Okay, now that we got our ranch here, I'm just going to add some of this lime salt, or lime pepper, I should say. And then we're going to do a little bit of garlic seasoning. Okay, a little bit of onion powder. And that's going to be that. Okay, so I'm going to put this over on the other side. Okay, because basically all the sides are brown now. So, you see how big this burrito is? Now, if you guys don't want to brown your burrito, by all means, you don't have to do so. Okay? Scoop that in there, like that. Keeping everything together and intact. Okay. Keep it all intact. Don't leave out that good cheese there. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and put this one. Let's see, it's kind of loose, guys. We don't want that one to stay together. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. Okay, let that one get toasted. And I'm going to remove this one. Okay, y'all see that? Y'all see how we did that, guys? that's okay. But I'm gonna look in here. See, we got some salsa. We should have some salsa in here. It's right here. And then I'm going to take this avocado and cut it. Y'all see this burrito? Can you see this burrito right here that I have? I don't know if you can see it. Okay, that's our first one. I'm just gonna toast these on all sides here, like that. And we can actually cut this burrito in half, guys. We can go ahead and cut it. Okay, and then I'll show you. So I'm just gonna cut this at a diagonal, okay? Like that, down. Okay, y'all see this? Can y'all see everything that's in there? It's surprising how much stuff is on the inside of this burrito, guys. And y'all see that cheese pull right there? Can't make it up, can't make it up. So I'm gonna toss that like that. Put one right here, okay? And while this other burrito is browning, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting my avocado right here. So we got some fresh avocado here. Okay, I'm gonna take that and put that right there, just like that. Make sure you, if you like sour cream, you can also add you some sour cream here. That will be also perfect to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoop out some sour cream to add on here as well. Okay, and then you have yourself a big beautiful burrito. Okay, I'm gonna toast the other side here. Like I said, we want all the sides to be pretty nice and toasted. So I'm just gonna scoop out a little bit of sour cream. Okay, and we're going to add, well, we'll wait till we do the second burrito. Okay, and then after we finish with this burrito, then we'll add that sour cream. But as you can see, this burrito is nice and beautiful. Okay, I'll show you once again what the inside looks like. This is what the inside of that burrito looks like. Okay, nice and beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna roll this over so we can get the other side, and then once that finished browning, I'm going to cut that one also, and then we can start putting everything together, guys. And don't forget some salsa. Maybe on the next video, maybe I'll show you guys how to make some fresh salsa to go with that burrito. But for now, like I said, you can cut up you some avocado, add you some sour cream, and that'll be that. So I'm gonna take this off the stove now. I'm gonna remove this one. Okay, so we got our second burrito here. Okay, so now that we got that like that, I'm just going to cut this one as well, and I'm gonna cut it at a diagonal. I'll cut it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it about right here. Okay, so you guys can see it. Okay, you see that? Okay, so you got these nice, beautiful ingredients here. Okay, you can sprinkle a little bit of your cilantro on the top if you like. You don't have to. I'm not putting much here because you know, I have someone here in my household that doesn't eat sour cream. I mean, that doesn't eat cilantro, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so now that we got our burritos, we're gonna go ahead and add some sour cream on the side, just to. Okay, so you can put you some sour cream, okay, as well on your plates. If you want to add the color, you could add a little paprika on there, or a little chili powder. I think I'll add some. Let's see, where's the paprika? There's cayenne. Okay, so I'll just leave it like that. Or let me see. I'll add some of this one here. Yeah. Okay, so if you try this at home, this will be what it looks like, guys. So you see this? This is nice and simple and easy to make. So basically I was on here 30 minutes. And like I said, these are homemade burritos. And I hope you try this and hope you feed these to your family. Now, if you try it, please let me know what you think. And if there's something that I can do differently, like I said, I'm open to comments. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.